How do you prep your childcare program for the fall? Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. Today, it's all about preparation, preparing for fall time enrollment now in your business. And before we dive into this training, I want you to know that I do have 2 spots available for anyone that is interested in investing in Facebook ads. Your website is set up, your social media platforms are set up, and you have an ad budget of at least $10 a day, and you want to create campaigns, local campaigns to get the word out that you are enrolling, that your program exists. I will put the link in the show notes. Make sure you click on that and apply. We can actually take care of that for you. Now, diving into today's topic, how to prepare for fall time enrollment now in your childcare business. So I am recording this and it is April. And obviously you're probably thinking, well, it's not fall time yet, Christina. Why are you recording something like this? Because I wish someone had shared this information for me when I was running my childcare center back in the day. You see, September would roll around. I would take the entire summer off as soon as my kids finished school. School is out here at the end of June. So end of June, I knew that I was on holiday. And end of June all the way to the last week of August, when my kids would go back to school, I was off work, meaning I would go in and check in. Obviously, once in a while, I had my staff working. But when it came to CEO mode, meaning marketing and advertising and keeping up with updates and just making sure that our classes would be full in the fall time, I did not do that. I dropped the ball. And it wasn't until one year where with our toddler class, we had space for 8 and we only had 3 kids signed up. We had 1 teacher working with 3 kids in the class. And I understood at that point that something's got to change here because we can't be doing this. This is not sustainable. We still had bills to pay. We had rent to pay, overhead to cover, and this was not helping out one bit. So I learned to start preparing for fall-time enrollment around March, April every single year. And this helped us tremendously going forward after that. Okay. So fall is one of the biggest opportunities of the year for home daycares and childcare centers to enroll new families, right? It's very rare that someone's looking for daycare in February, for example, right? So usually it's when everybody goes back to school, back to work, August, September time, whatever that is, wherever you're listening to this from. For us, it's school is back in end of August, beginning of September. It's usually when people are starting to kind of get back into that routine, okay? But there is a secret. The best time to prepare is before the rush starts, because then you're running around all over the place trying to do all the things and nothing gets done. So getting ready now means less stress later and a much better chance of filling your spots early. And who doesn't want that? So whether you're a brand new or you've been doing this for a while, here is how to prepare your business for fall enrollment, right? Number 1, review and refresh your program details, right? Now that you have the time, things are a bit more laid back and you're not actively, enrolling or onboarding new kids, start by reviewing things like your day-to-day things, right? So your daily schedule, your rates, age groups, and all the openings that you will have when enrollment is near in the fall time. So you want to think about things like your policy handbooks, your educational curriculum. Is everything updated? Are you adding new activities? What does that look like? Are you adjusting your hours or adding new programs, new services? Are you hiking up your fees? So these are all things that you should start thinking about and making the changes now, so that when you do get those fall enrollments come in, everything is already updated, okay? Number 2, start marketing early. I can't stress this enough, you guys. I personally believe that we never stop marketing, whether it's with ads or showing up on social media. We always have to be showing up for our business, regardless if, whether you're fully booked or not, right? So for me right now, in this season of my business, I have my school community, my membership, and I also have 4 private clients that have invested in done for you services, right? So I am fully booked. I'm good, but I'm still advertising. I'm still growing my email list. I'm still recording podcast episodes like this one for you guys. I'm still sharing things in my groups and in my communities, because that's something that should not halt just because you are fully booked at the moment. It looks different, but it should never just stop cold turkey just like that. Okay, so start marketing early organically. So the earlier you start talking about fall, the better. So begin sharing posts about the fall time schedule, brand new activities that you're adding, and obviously the amount of open spots that you are going to have. And you want to create like excitement by teasing things like maybe you have like a fall time apple picking trips or pumpkin crafts or something really cool that's happening in the fall time. You want to kind of create excitement or buzz around it to get parents excited and to get parents thinking about, hey, that's pretty cool. Let me get some information on that so that when summer comes, we can enjoy our summer because we know we already have our spot reserved. Okay. Number 3, clean and prep your space. So now that it is more laid back, I want you to think about what types of things can you do to kind of freshen up your space? Because again, remember, we're thinking of fall time enrollment. These are people that have never been in your home daycare or in your facility. They've never met you before. So you want to make a strong first impression during those first tours, okay? Use this time to declutter, deep clean, swap out toys or decor to really reflect the upcoming season. Add cozy touches, things that you would want to add, let's say in the fall time. So think about your sensory bins or fall themed books and just start getting in that mindset early. Okay. Number 4, reconnect with past leads. Maybe you've had parents book a visit, they showed up and you never heard from them again. Maybe you had people DM you on social media for information and then you forgot to reply back to them, right? So this is just a good way for you to kind of follow up with people that showed interest in the past to get them to reserve their spot for the fall time. And, you want to get them excited with all the fun things that you're planning to do with the kids for the fall. And number 5, plan your fall curriculum. So start thinking about things you could start doing when, it's like back to school season. Start structuring maybe program or weekly curriculum, the different lessons that you want to share, and just really be intentional and prepared. You can share some sneak peeks on your social media or on your stories to really show local families that, hey, like she's really into this and she's interested and, we can trust this person because she genuinely cares about the kids that are coming into her program in the fall time. Okay. And number 6, start thinking of a great promotion that you can offer with a time limit attached to it that parents can claim before a certain time. So example, getting a special rebate if they book their spot a couple of months before fall time, whatever that is for you. Start thinking of something you can offer that you could put up on your website or on your posts to get parents to claim something like a discount, something that won't be around for a very long time. Everybody wants to save money. Everybody wants to, feel as though they're getting the most for their buck, if you will. So you want to make sure you're thinking about something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a discount. It can be, lock in your fees for the next 2 years type of thing, right? So start thinking about something you can offer as well. Fall enrollment success really does start with preparation by updating all your materials, like we talked about, organizing your spaces, and just getting the message out early on all your platforms. You'll be positioned to fill your childcare openings with less stress and more confidence. The earlier you start, the stronger your season will be. So I hope that this podcast episode blesses you and your business. If you're someone that's looking for social media marketing help, check out the link in our show notes. We have a school community where you get a complete social media content strategy created and texted to you daily, marketing training support by digital marketing strategist, and a bunch of other trainings that I know are going to help you stay on top of your marketing. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.